Lesson 6, Basic Configuration Accounts. In this chapter, we'll discuss about the accounting related features and how you can configure those features in BASI. In earlier chapters, we have discussed about regional settings, display settings, general setting. In this chapter, we'll discuss the account configuration, that is the features related to accounts. For this, we'll go to Administration, Configuration, Features, Options, Accounts tab. In the Accounts tab, you can see a lot of options are appearing. However, certain options are disabled. These options are part of our standard edition or enterprise edition. These are not part of our basic edition. So we'll discuss those options that are available in our basic edition. Starting with first option, bill by bill details. Using bill by bill details feature, you can create or maintain references for a transaction. It's just like you are recording an entry in a diary, that is, you are writing down an entry or a transaction for future use or for remembering it, for reconciling it. Using bill by bill details feature, you can create reference for the amount. For example, you have made a sale transaction of rupees 1 lakh and you can have the option to divide that 1 lakh rupees into various references and write down the due date on which the amount will be received. Once the amount will be received, then you can adjust it against the receipt voucher. Similar can happen with purchase and payment voucher. You can create reference for the complete amount, full amount, or you can create references for partial amount if payment is to be made in parts. That is, you can make multiple references for a single transaction, or you can make a single reference also. On enabling the bill by bill details feature, a configure button appears. On clicking the configure button, a bill reference group window appears. In the window, first option is enable grouping of references. That is, you want to group the references. For example, you can group references belonging to Coca-Cola group, references belonging to Pepsi group. So you can enable this option, and then you can see another option is appearing, tag bill reference group with. That is, you want to tag the group reference with either item group master or material center master, or you do not want to tag bill reference group with any of the master. Next option is enforce full amount allocation to references. If you enable this option, then you need to allocate full voucher amount to the references. Otherwise, you will not be able to save the voucher. Next option, show pending references till voucher date only. That is, while adjusting the references, you want to view the references that are created on or before the voucher date. Next is enter bill reference narration. That is, you want to enter narration with each bill reference. Enable bill by bill for all accounts. If you enable this option, then bill by bill detail features can be enabled for all the accounts. Otherwise, if you keep this option disabled, then you can maintain bill by bill details only with the sundry debtors creditor, that is party master or loan account master. Next, auto create party references in sales voucher and auto create party references in purchase voucher. That is, you want to automatically create references in the sale and purchase voucher. If you enable this option, then no bill by bill detail window will appear in sale and purchase voucher. Rather, references will be created automatically on saving the voucher with voucher number as the reference number. Click OK button to save these details. Next is account wise interest rate option. Using account wise interest rate option, you can specify different account rates with each party. On enabling this option, you can maintain separate interest rate with each party. Next is ledger reconciliation. Enable this option if you want to reconcile ledger. For example, if there is a discrepancy in the party's data and the data maintained by you, then you can reconcile your ledgers. In the account ledger, sub-ledger reports, you can reconcile ledger using the F4 key. Next is show account's current balance during voucher entry. That is, you want to view the account's current balance at the time of voucher entry. That is, the account you have selected in the voucher, its current balance will be displayed on the screen in the form of a label. Next option is balance sheet stock updation. There are three options: manually, stock status, and ask me. If you select the manually option, then you can manually update the stock for every month in the balance sheet report. Then is stock status option. If you select this option, then stock will be updated in the balance sheet according to the stock valuation method you have chosen. And next is ask me. If you select this option, then in the balance sheet report, in the report options, an option update balance sheet stock will appear, and you can select yes or no option accordingly. Next option is single entry system for payment and receipt voucher. If you enable this option, then you can enter payment and receipt voucher according to single entry mode. If you disable this option, then you can enter vouchers in the double entry mode. One point to note here is that once you have entered a double entry payment or receipt voucher, then you cannot enable this option. That is, after entering a single transaction in the double entry mode, you cannot enter payment and receipt vouchers in single entry mode. Next option is posting in accounts through sale return and purchase return. That is, you want to post entry in accounts through sale return and purchase return voucher itself. For example, you have made a sale of 10,000 rupees and there is a sale return of 5,000 rupees. If this option is enabled and you enter a sale return voucher, then there will be a 5,000 credit balance in sales account. But if this option is disabled, then only the inventory part will be affected, and whenever you enter a credit note for the sale return voucher, then the accounting part will be affected. Next is Companies Act depreciation. If you enable this option, then you can maintain depreciation according to IT Act as well as Companies Act. If your company follow Companies Act, then you can enable this option. By using this option, you can maintain depreciation in both the ways. For example, according to IT Act, depreciation is 25,000 on an asset of 1 lakh, and according to Companies Act, depreciation is 20,000 on an asset of 1 lakh. So in the next year, while entering the opening balance of the asset according to IT Act will be 75,000, and according to Companies Act, opening balance of the asset will be 80,000. That is subtracting 25,000 and 20,000 respectively from 1 lakh. Next are your banking options, in which first option is bank reconciliation. Enable this option if you want to maintain bank reconciliation statement, bank reconciliation details. Next is maintain bank instrument details. On enabling this option, you can enter bank instrument details like instrument name and instrument type in payment and receipt vouchers. Next, post-dated checks in payment receipt voucher. Enable this option if you want to maintain post-dated checks in payment and receipt vouchers. On enabling this option, you can enter the post-dated check date, that is PDC date in the voucher along with the voucher date. The utility is also provided to regularize the PDC vouchers. Next is check printing option. Enable this option if you want to specify different formats for check printing. With this option, you can create multiple number of formats, and you can then specify separate format with each account master. That is, you can specify separate format with each bank. That is, whenever this bank will be affected, check is to be printed in this particular format. Also, along with this, you can specify check printing name with the parties. That is, if any party has a separate account name and separate check printing name, then you can specify the same in account master also. So these are all the options we have discussed for the basic edition. Click save button to save your configuration. At the end of the chapter, we have provided certain exercise. You can view the exercise on screen and attempt it. Hope after going through this chapter, you will be able to easily configure and use accounting related features in Busy. Thanks for watching. For more videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel.